Live coverage of this Swimming New Zealand event is proudly brought to you by Aon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and to the viewers at home, and welcome to Day 2 final session of the 2019 Aon New Zealand Open Championships. We kick off this evening's session with a club relay. This is some up-and-coming 9 and 10-year-old swimmers from around the Auckland region, and they are on the pool deck at the moment. Let's give them a big warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of inspiration for both them and everyone watching, getting some smiles out of them, all the very best. A 6x50 metre freestyle mini club relay. We've got Coast Swimming Club in 3, North Shore Swimming Club in 4, Phoenix Aquatics in 5, and Phoenix Aquatics in 6. So underway, the splash and dash, 50 metres for each swimmer. And a nice start there in lane 5. That is Phoenix Aquatics. This is Jerry's son. So in lane number 5 and 6, Phoenix Aquatics. Phoenix Aquatics is Auckland's newest club and have been formed at the end of 2018 and only started competing in January of this year. The club has almost 80 members and has swimmers who compete from level 3 right up to those who have swum at World Championship level. Coast Swimming Club, swimmers in lane 3. Coast Swim Club was founded in 1987 and is now based at Northern Arena, a purpose-built state-of-the-art swimming complex in Silverdale. Coast has over 150 members, including Olympians Helena Gasson, and has a Northern Arena swim school of over 4,200 swimmers feeding through to its junior program. Coast is overseen by head coach Michael Weston, with the expert input from 3-time Olympian Dean Kent. And I also have to mention, I was also the head coach of Coast Swimming Club back in 1996. We move on to North Shore Swimming Club in lane 4. North Shore, the powerhouse swim club of New Zealand swimming, the top swim club since 1995, established in 1897 as the Cheltenham Swimming Club. And after World War I, it was amalgamated with Devonport Swim Club to become North Shore Swimming Club in the early 1920s. And at the moment, lane 5, Phoenix Aquatics leading, with lane 4, North Shore Swimming in 2nd. Lane 6, Phoenix Aquatics in 3rd, and Coast Swimming Club in 4th at the moment in lane 3. Now, North Shore is a foundation club of AUT Millennium since its inception in 2002 and is their home base here in Mairangi Bay. Over 300 members from junior to seniors and juniors 12 and under. So here we go into the final 25 metres of this mini club relay. Let's bring them home. It's getting close. North Shore coming up on Phoenix Aquatics here. A very close finish. And congratulations to Phoenix Aquatics, who have just taken that out over North Shore. And Coast Swimming Club, a good finish for them, coming in third. And Phoenix Aquatics, their second team, coming in fourth there. Congratulations to all of the swimmers, and we hope you enjoy the action as we get into soon, very shortly, the second of the final session. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to everyone watching at home and here in the Owen G. Glenn National Aquatic Centre. Alongside me, the legend of swimming in New Zealand, Dean Kent, three-time Olympian, Commonwealth Games silver medalist. Great to have you with me here on the commentary desk this evening.
Thank you very much, Scott. It's a pleasure to be here and look forward to seeing the amazing talent on display this evening.
Dino, 3 Olympic Games. I was lucky enough to swim alongside you for so many years, but we spoke and asked Cameron Leslie last night. But in terms of highlights of your swimming career, are there any that sort of pop to the top of your mind?
Certainly, I think being fortunate enough to represent my country at the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, and then to medal at one, and I think all of those things, are very, very special. Certainly I'll remember some of those swims, like when I qualified for my first Olympics at a Nationals just like these, having the haka performed for me by my teammates, the guys that I worked really, really hard with day in, day out. Those things will stand out forever.
How amazing or awesome is it to be still right in the sport of swimming in terms of your career now at Northern Arena?
I think I just feel so fortunate that swimming gave me so much, and certainly one of the drivers behind me being part of Northern Arena and what we can do there is being able to give back. It's a fantastic sport to be a part of, and I just love every minute of it.
Well, good. We've got a very, very exciting program tonight, Dean. I know you were looking through the final lineup, but obviously a great mini club relay. We've just had some young swimmers coming through. But we kick off the session today with the women's 400 metres freestyle multi-class, and Dean having an input in one of those swimmers' progress through to this final. We then go to the women's 400 metre individual medley, which of course Dean will have some good comments on. Maya Rasmussen in lane 4 there. The men's 200 metre breaststroke, Julian Layton in there, and he was the 2018 title holder, looking to back that up. So Dean, will be interesting to see how Julian goes as a 200 breaststroker yourself. Men's 50 metre butterfly multi-class follows, and then the men's 50 butterfly, Bailey Main, is lane 4 there with a good time of 24 low. The women's 50 metre breaststroke follows. We have the visitor from Sweden, Jessica Eriksson, who will be right up against the Kiwi, Kara Smith. The men's 200 metre free multi-class, and then the men's 200 metre freestyle, some saying is going to be the swim of the meet with absolutely stacked field. The women's 200 butterfly with Jenna Ralston-Larking, and then we finish with the relays. So thank you, Dean, for joining me. Let's get underway with day 2 finals here. Please join me in welcoming our officials for this evening's session. Our referees for this evening's finals, for the men's events, Diane Farmer. For the women's events, Ron Clark. Our starters for this evening's finals are, for the men's events, Greg Forsyth. And for the women's events, Ross Gillespie. The technical director for these championships is Leslie Huckins from Canterbury West Coast. Thank you, officials. You can now be seated. We will now hand over to the technical director and starters to get us underway with this evening's finals. Please join me in welcoming the first final of tonight's session, event number 106, the women's 400 metre freestyle multi-class. In lane 4, from Selwyn Swim Club, Ella Ben. In lane 5, from Coast Swimming Club, Nia Wallace. We're underway with event 106, the women's 400 metre freestyle multi-class. Two swimmers in this field, lane 4 and 5. Ella Ben in 4, Nia Wallace in 5. And looking at the disability classes of S9 for Ella and S7 for Nia. And those, the higher or lower, the lower the number of the class, the more severely the severe the disability is, whether it be a mental disability or physical disability. And each of the swimmers in para sports are, their result is determined within their category. So bringing in Dean now, who's had a personal impact on Nia Wallace's progress. Dean, 400 metre freestyle. Let's talk about Nia first.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. So I've been fortunate enough to work with a number of para athletes, including Nia. And Mark and I, when she first came to us, Nia's goal was to swim 10 metres across one of our small pools. To see her progress and being able to not only compete at these nationals, but compete in a 400 metre freestyle event is just phenomenal. So we couldn't be more proud of her progress. And just to see her, putting the work in, it's fantastic.
Yeah, some of those inspirational stories of hearing people that can only swim a short distance and all of a sudden swimming a 400 metre freestyle, it just shows the progress they have made, the determination that they have shown to get where they are. So we look at the field at the moment, the first 100 metres for Nia there, and Ella Ben well on her way to the 150 metre mark. She is leading at the moment by a good half length, but again, as we say, they're all racing their own race at the moment within their class. And Nia up there at the Coast Swimming Club. Often see her training up and down. And so just like all the 400 metre freestyle, it is going to be about pace. All of these swimmers will have a race plan, I guess, Dino. And what sort of do you think these guys will be thinking in their race early stages?
Well, I think the goal is always the same, and they're looking at how they can improve their swim, their split times. They'll be looking at whether they're going to be negative splitting or working through that middle section of the 400. Geez, it's such a difficult event to get right, and so I'm sure that they'll be looking at those past performances they've had and what things they could tweak. I know that from what we've seen of some of our para guys, their improvement has just come on in leaps and bounds, and each time they just are so thirsty for that knowledge and just how to really work themselves into the ground. I know that teaching Naya and a lot of the para athletes, it's so easy because yes, we're trying to figure out how they can do this technique as best they can with whatever they're dealing with, but you give them an instruction, you give them feedback, and they just go with it because they're so driven, so passionate, and so just eager to improve and to learn. And now you see someone like Naya who and Ella obviously swimming better than most of the country, better than a lot of able-bodied adults across New Zealand can do, and it's fantastic to see, especially when you think about a 400 metre freestyle. For a lifeguard exam, the qualification time for a lifeguard in New Zealand is 9 minutes for 400 metres, and yet these young athletes are doing it well in advance of that. So I think it's working with them, it's hard not to come away being incredibly inspired by their determination, grit, and perseverance.
Yeah, great insights there, Dean. And I guess with the physical disability, I was sitting here with Cam Leslie. Some real challenges for Cam with his physical disabilities, but just the challenge to actually hold the water and find a way to hold the water in a different way than able-bodied athletes. I mean, that's a challenge in itself, and something that is very unique to that particular athlete, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, every athlete is completely different in terms of, what limbs or what side of their body is affected, and so you really have to be very good at troubleshooting.
So coming in, this is Ella Ben.
Yep, Ella Ben, and she looks like she's on target for a very good improvement.
Very good time. Yeah, she comes in. She's got a list time here of 5:27. She hits the wall in 5:20.88. And if that seed time's anything to go by, that's a whopping PB, Dino, of 7 or just under 7 seconds.
That's a fantastic swim. Well done, Ella. Anytime you do a PB is a good day, so that is a really big improvement. So she's obviously nailed that lesson plan. Well done.
So Naya Wallace approaching 50 metres to swim, and her seed time is 6 minutes 54.54. So we'll look for her time on the clock as well.
50 metres to go. She's got 1 minute to get down to the other end of the pool, and it looks like she's really putting in the mahi.
So Naya Wallace coming through the final 25. Good support on the sidelines for her. She's coming through, looking at the clock here. The seed time of 6:54, Dean. We're looking pretty good.
Looking good for another personal best time here for these para athletes. Fantastic swimming.
Well, there we go. What a great time there for both swimmers. And a great way to start day 2 final session here at the Aon New Zealand Open Championships. Congratulations. Here with Ella Ben, congratulations on a national title, 400 metres freestyle. That time of 5:20, are you happy with that time?
Yeah, I'm really happy. It was like my goal throughout the swim, and I just kept on telling myself to go faster to get it, so I'm really happy.
That seed time of 5 minutes 27, was that a PB?
It wasn't. It was a little bit over, but I'm just glad that I went faster than I did this morning.
Well, swimming that essentially on your own, you didn't have swimmers either side of you. Obviously, to keep that plan going and do that, that's fantastic. So congratulations on a great win. Please join me in welcoming the finalists for Event 8, the Women's 400 metres Individual Medley. In lane 1 from Howick Pakuranga, Nikki Chapman. In lane 2 from Enterprise Swim Club, Tyler Finot. In lane 3 from St Peter's Western, Ella Ramsey. In lane 4 from North Shore Swimming Club, Maya Rasmussen. In lane 5 from Hillcrest Swim Club, Gina McCarthy. In lane 6 from North Wave Swim Club, Kara Smith. In lane 7 from Kiwi, Madison Wills. And lane 8 from Aquablades New Plymouth Swimming, Lucy North. The final of Event 8, the Women's 400 metres Individual Medley. Maya Rasmussen, the fastest into the final with a seed time or a heat time of 4:56.59. Gina McCarthy, the 2008 title holder in lane 5. And Dean Kent, a 400 metre individual medley specialist yourself. The 100 metre butterfly at the beginning, tactics on that?
Well, basically, mate, you're just trying to get through it without hurting yourself too badly. One thing you don't want to be doing is over kicking, burning your legs for the freestyle. So you're trying to get that butterfly to be really smooth and as easy as possible to get through, like an easy speed. Get through that 100 in good time without costing yourself too much the back end of that race.
Well, a fantastic start, Dean, by Ella Ramsey from St Peter's Western, the visitor. She takes the lead by a good body length and a half as she heads to the 100 in 1:04.37. But early stages, isn't it? I mean, no reason to be alarmed at this stage. And the leads often change, don't they, in a 400 metre individual medley?
Yeah, that's right. And one thing that you know going into a race is the different swimmers' strengths and weaknesses. So really, you've got to work to your strengths. I know that you don't want to let anyone get away on you, and it certainly seems like Ella Ramsey is taking the bull by the horns here and setting a really good early pace. So it'll be interesting to see how things change going from the backstroke into the breaststroke leg.
And even that margin has closed a little bit there with lane 5, Gina McCarthy, the defending title holder, just starting with her backstroke to move up on the visitor, Ella Ramsey, and in lane 4, Maya Rasmussen, maybe just holding her position ready to fire in the second 200. But coming up to the halfway mark here of the 400 metre individual medley for women here at the Aon New Zealand Open Championships. And looking back at the rest of the field, Dean, anything you could observe at this stage?
Well, I think it's a great experience to be in one of your first open finals. So for a lot of these swimmers, as I know I was, you weren't in there to win to start with, but a few years from now, who knows? So a great experience for those young swimmers. And I think looking forwards now, it'd be really interesting to see who's going to make a move in the breaststroke, who's going to be really aggressive and bring this 400 home with plenty left in the tank.
The breaststroke leg, so important in this event, and it can often be the make or break. It's where you can get enough ground and then into the freestyle leg, really tear away from the rest of the field, can't you? While they're still doing breaststroke, you're away doing freestyle. Critical, isn't it?
It's such an advantage to be away on the freestyle before the other swimmers. So the sooner you can get onto that freestyle leg, it gives you an immense advantage and a great feeling to know that that lead is stretching.
So this is interesting, Dean. Gina McCarthy, the defending title holder, starting to come up on the visitor, Ella Ramsey. This is exciting, almost neck and neck at the moment, lane 5 and lane 3. Maya Rasmussen's got some work to do in 4, but Kara Smith in lane 6, the specialist, really starting to push it in the breaststroke. She's got herself into 3rd, may even get herself into 2nd with 100 metres to go. They turn with 100. Gina McCarthy leads them through.
Now it's just going to be who's got the legs left, who's got the drive, who's got the fitness in the back, who's paced that race perfectly. A lot to like about the way that they've swum that race, especially the bravery of Ella Ramsey.
Gina McCarthy is taking control of this 400 metre individual medley for women. She wants to back it up with a 2nd title for 2:19. I'm not sure anyone's going to stand in her way. She looks strong. She turns in 4:19.57. Turning 2nd at the moment is Ella Ramsey, the visitor. But something's going to have to go terribly wrong if she can't win this event.
What a great back end of this race. Gina McCarthy has paced herself brilliantly. She'll be looking obviously for a very good time here.
Let's bring her home, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance. She held it all through to the final 125 metres. Let's give a big round of applause for Gina McCarthy, your 2019 champion. In a time of 4:52, 6-second improvement over her heat time. And Maya Rasmussen coming through for 2nd, just by 0.2 of a second. The visitor in 3rd. And we have Kara Smith, the 3rd of the Kiwis home. Congratulations, girls. Joined now by Gina McCarthy. Congratulations on that title. That was fantastic to watch. As the 2018 title holder, did you feel some pressure going into that race tonight?
No, not really.
That's great.
Yeah.
Talk us through that event there. You keep your powder dry, so to speak, in that first 200 and really starting to come through in that second 200. Was that part of the race plan for you?
Not really. My race plan was to just go out strong in the butterfly and to really crank the backstroke and just build the breaststroke, because I know in the breaststroke I can kind of get a bit tired and just lose my technique in the freestyle just to give it all I've got. So yeah, we're happy with that.
Your back end looks strong. Is that something you've been working on in training?
Yeah, definitely. Just my whole getting the foundation there. So I've kind of been lacking that throughout the years, and my new coach, John Pike, he's been working on that with me, and obviously it's paying off. So yeah, that's awesome.
Well, congratulations. Give a big round of applause for our winner of the women's 400 metres individual medley. Congratulations, Gina. We now welcome the B finalists of event number 9, the men's 200 metres breaststroke. Event number 9, B final of the men's 200 metres breaststroke. In lane 1 from North Shore Swimming Club, Blair Helms. In lane 2 from QE2 Swim Club, Zeke Pine. In lane 3 from Evolution Aquatics Tauranga, Travis Hewson. In lane 4 from Howick Pakuranga, Travis Hudson in 3. In lane 4, Thomas Hewson from Howick Pakuranga. In lane 5 from QE2 Swim Club, Tom Drever. In lane 6 from Viking Swim Club, Lachlan McKenzie. In lane 7 from Howick Pakuranga, Andrew Rattray. In lane 8 from Howick Pakuranga, Ben Masters. Some good form here from Thomas Hewson from Howick Pakuranga in 4. He leads them through the 100 in 107.73 and his seed time of 2:23.45. He'll be looking to come home strongly, and a good start there in lane 2 by Zeke Pine from QE2.
Some of these young men are doing a very, very good job of holding their technique and driving through the water. Certainly brings back a few memories. The National Championships in 1996. A young Dean Kent won the B final and went on to some not too bad of things.
A few more grey hairs now, Dean, but still probably feel the pain from that 200 metre breaststroke. Always a painful event.
Very, very painful. And I think
some would say more painful than turn butterfly, but here we go. The B final of the men's 200 metres breaststroke. A good fight on here for the win. In lane 5 coming strongly through is Tom Drever, and also Zeke Pine not wanting to let it go in 2. A great second 100 here from Tom Drever to take it out in 2:23.12. Please welcome to the pool deck the A final of event 9, the men's 200 metres breaststroke. In lane 1 from Phoenix Aquatics, Bailey Wang. In lane 2 from Kiwi West Aquatics, Luan Grobala. In lane 3 from Fiji Swimming, Taichi Vakasama. In lane 4 from Hiratonga Sun Devils, Julian Layton. In lane 5 from Capital Swim Club, Elliot London Moore. In lane 6 from Shanghai Swimming Team, Jaihao Gong. In lane 7 from Aquablades New Plymouth Swimming, Zan Collins. In lane 8 from Evolution Aquatics Tauranga, Josh Gilbert. Clean start away in the A final of the men's 200 metre breaststroke. And just looking at the qualifying times for this event, the FINA A time of 2 minutes 11 flat 00 and the development time of 2 minutes 12.31. Now either of these times will get them a ticket to the World Champs in South Korea next month. We look Julian Layton in lane 4 with a heat time of 2:15.23. But a very, very smart time he's recorded last year at 2:11.55. And Glenn Snyder's New Zealand record, Dean, set at 2:10.55. So hopefully we'll see a great performance tonight from Julian Layton.
Yeah, I know he'll be wanting to chase after Glenn Snyder's record. Whether that's the goal tonight or whether that's the goal in the future.
So a great start here by Julian Layton. He leads them through looking very, very strong. Nice, powerful recovery over the top of the water. He hits the wall at 1:04.09. Only the coach and a few others will know whether that's hit the mark, but it'll all be about hitting the mark. Does he have the goods in the second 100? This all-important third 50, Dean.
It looks like he's really upping the tempo and attacking this third 50.
So he's going to have to hit the final wall exactly on target and then really grit the teeth on the way home. The legs will start to burn. The arms will burn. Everything will be burning. He'll have to keep the technique together.
And it looked like he split a 33-second 50 that time. He's on target if he's able to come back in one more 33. He's looking good. He's giving it everything.
Starting to pick up the pace, Julian Layton, 20 metres to swim. You can see the determination on his face, 15 metres. He's eyeing up that wall. Can he get there in a time of 2:12.31? He goes to the wall. 2:12.45, he's just off the development time. And in second place, Luan Grobala, 2:16.19. Third is the visitor from Fiji, and third for the Kiwis is Elliot London Moore. That is the 200 metre breaststroke A final. Julian Layton, obvious disappointment. I'm not going to hold you long, but just a couple of comments on that race. I mean, it looks strong, a 2:12. You can't take away that's a world-class time. But your feelings?
Personally, I wouldn't call it a world-class time. I definitely thought I'd done the training for a good 2:10, but definitely struggled in that last kind of 35 metres of that race.
Look, you've got the 100 to come in the event, so only can now focus on the 100, right?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely prefer the 2. I'd normally have a pretty decent back end, but we'll see what the speed's like in the 100 at the end of the week.
Well, thanks for coming and talk to me. All the best. We now move and we ask you to welcome to the pool deck event number 107, the men's 50 metres butterfly multi-class. In lane 1 from Coast Swimming Club, Harry Randall. In lane 2 from Selwyn Swim Club, Ian Edwards. In lane 3 from Selwyn Swim Club, Kaylin Edwards. In lane 4 from Icebreaker Aquatics, Chris Arbuthnot. In lane 5 from Mount Eden Swimming, David Beck. In lane 6 from Blenheim Swimming Club, Jack Bugler. Lane 7 from Napier Aquahawks, Lance Dustow. This is the final of the men's 50 metre butterfly multi-class. A bit of a splash and dash here. Some good action in the middle of the pool here. This is Chris Arbuthnot. He's had a great meet last year, 2:18. And obviously the training's gone well. Lane 5, this is David Beck. He's also very talented as well. Only half a body length in it as they come to the finish. It looks like Chris Arbuthnot's going to get to the wall first. We look for the board. It'll tell us who got to the wall in what order, and then the board will change to the overall winner after considering the disability classes. So once the final swimmer has touched the wall, it'll show you the order in which they touch the wall, and then the board will change to show you the result considering the disability classes. So the unofficial result is Chris Arbuthnot has won that event, and we'll be looking forward to chatting with him very, very soon. So the team at Swimming New Zealand just punching the numbers into the computer. You can see Andy Kent furiously punching the numbers into the computer to work out who has taken out this 50 metre butterfly for men in the multi-class division. And we'll be hearing from the overall winner very, very shortly. So you can see the order in which they touch the wall on the board. So that's the official result on the board. Chris, congratulations. Nice work. 28.90. You had a seed time of 29.1. Are you happy with that performance?
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I think the fastest time I've ever done was around about that time, ages ago. I've never gone close to it since, so I'm pretty happy with that, especially going with the 100 fly tomorrow. It's good prep.
Well, to reach your PB or be on your PB, you can't ask for much better than that. It obviously shows that everything's working, and the rest of the meet should go pretty well. The confidence is there, right?
Yeah, I've been pretty good in training recently, and time so far have been pretty good, so hoping to qualify here tomorrow.
Well done, congratulations, and go and enjoy your warm down. We move now to event number 10. Please welcome the B finalists of the men's 50 metres butterfly. The B final of the men's 50 butterfly in lane 1, Shaquille Vatua. Lane 2, Dan Caldwell. Lane 3, Joshua Brown. 4 is Jeremy Tasker. 5, Ben Carr. 6, Wilrick Kusia. 7, Cameron Gray. And 8, Lachlan O'Connor. And a good performance out there in that ladder lane 6 and 7. This is Wilrick Kusia and Cameron Gray, both from North Shore Swimming Club. They go to the wall. And it is first equal for the two swimmers. 25.09. And both swimmers looking very surprised at the result there too. Please join me in welcoming the A finalists of the men's 50 metres butterfly. In lane 1 from North Canterbury Swim Club, Ollie Rayner. In lane 2 from St Paul's Swimming Club, Ben Littlejohn. In lane 3 from Hawera Swimming Club, Carter Swift. In lane 4 from Howick Pakaranga, Bailey Main. In lane 5 from Hawaiian Swimming, Okai Lelakis. In lane 6 from the Philippine Swimming, Luke Gibby. In lane 7 from Wharanui Swim Club, Christopher Elson. In lane 8 from North Shore Swimming Club, Chris Dawson. The Kiwi in the middle of the pool, the visitors in 5 and 6. It's New Zealand versus the visitors. Bailey Main 24-2 this morning. A bit of a slow start, but the visitors have got away fast. The Hawaiian in 5 is flying, but Bailey Main has got a bit of a comeback. Final 10 metres, can Bailey Main snap it for the Kiwis? He goes to the wall. He does indeed, 24.26. 1/100th of a second faster than his heat time, and only 1/100th of a second in it. What an exciting 50 metres butterfly there. Bailey, they don't get much tighter than that. Put it there. Congratulations, a national title for you. I'm not sure if you realise 1/100th of a second in that win there. So great performance. How do you feel?
I mean, just swimming here is a lot of fun, and to back it up with a fast swim, it's always good.
Watching you off the block, you certainly weren't the fastest down the first 25. Is that typically how your race goes? You really came through strong in that second 25.
I mean, my flat start isn't usually the best, and so I usually focus on the back half of the races.
Well, a great sign for what things to come, I guess. So congratulations on another national title. Please welcome to the pool deck, event number 11, the women's 50 metres breaststroke B final. In lane 1 is Caitlin McKenzie. In lane 2 is Claire Burgess. Lane 3, Casey Wright. In lane 4, Natasha Johnson. In lane 5 is Hannah Bates. Lane 6, Phoebe Harris. Lane 7, Tori Mateague. And lane 8, Lucy Gordon. Completely flat across the field at the moment. And it looks like lane number 3, this is Cassie Wright, may just be edging ahead here in this B final of the women's 50 metres breaststroke. She does indeed 33.85, which is a good improvement on the heat time. The medal ceremonies will take place after this next event, next race. So anyone in the medal ceremonies, please make your way to the area now. Please welcome the A finalists now for the women's 50 metres breaststroke. In lane 1 from Hauak Pakaranga, Kirsten Fisher-Masters. In lane 2 from United Swimming Club, Michaela Dance. In lane 3 from Capital Swim Club, Bronna Ryan. In lane 4 from Sweden, Jessica Eriksson. In lane 5 from North Wave Swim Club, Kira Smith. In lane 6 from Jazzy Swim Club, Kaylee Jackson. In lane 7 from North Shore Swimming Club, Melissa Cowan. And lane 8 from Aquatic Swimming Club, Emma Dick. The 8 fastest 50 metre breaststroke women in the country. Away they go. Dean, what's the trick here?
Well, it'll be the New Zealanders racing against the Swedish swimmer here, trying to stay with her. All about the start and then building into that. What you don't want to be doing is scratching the water. You want to build strong and drive.
The Swedish swimmer looking to take control, a seed time of 31.51. She's got half a body length over Kira Smith. Kira Smith may take it for the Kiwis. They go to the wall. It is indeed Jessica Eriksson wins. A great time for Kira Smith, 32.33, which is an improvement on the heat time. And an unofficial New Zealand age group record for Kira Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Kaylee Jackson will take second for the Kiwis. Bronner Ryan in third. We'll hear from Jessica Eriksson very shortly. Hello, Jessica. Congratulations, 31.7. How do you rate your performance, that one tonight?
I was hoping to go a bit quicker. I went 31.5 this morning, so hope to go a bit quicker, but it is what it is in a 50. You can't just go all out, and if you miss that little detail, you lost a couple of tenths, so.
Was there anything in that event that you identified as something that was different to this morning?
Yeah, I think I didn't really nail the finish as I wanted, but just trying to hold that stroke rate up, I didn't really do that, so yeah, something to take with me to the next race, I guess.
And just a quick comment on, you're from Sweden, you're here in New Zealand. What was the decision to come over here?
I'm based in Australia, so I train at Bond University. And here in New Zealand, you welcome visitors in the final, so I really appreciate that. Just first time in New Zealand, and it's a fantastic venue, and yeah, awesome.
Well, thank you very much for being here, and congratulations again. We now move to the first of the two medal ceremonies brought to you by All Proof Industries. I'd like to welcome Professor David Gerard, the President of Swimming New Zealand, to present our first lot of medals. Let's give David Gerard a big round of applause for coming. Thank you, David. We start with the medal ceremony for event number 106, the women's 400 metres freestyle multi-class. Let's welcome them onto the pool deck. Winning the gold medal, we've got Naya here, winning the silver medal from Coast Swimming Club, Naya Wallace. And winning the gold medal in a time of 5:20.88, Ella Ben. We move now to the medal ceremony for event number 8, the women's 400 metres individual medley. The bronze medal for the Kiwis in a time of 5 minutes and 08 is Kira Smith. The visitor bronze medal from St Peter's Western goes to Ella Ramsey. The silver medal in a time of 4:56.53, Maya Rasmussen. And winning the event in the gold medal position in a time of 4:52.62. 4:52.62, Gina McCarthy. We move now to the medal ceremony for event 9, the men's 200 metres breaststroke. The bronze medalist for the Kiwis from Capital Swim Club, Elliot London Moore. The visitor bronze from Fiji Swimming, Taichi Vakasama. The silver medalist from Kiwi West Aquatics, Luan Grobela. And winning the event from Hitatonga Sun Devils, Julian Layton. Move now to the ceremony for event 107, the men's 50 metres butterfly multi-class. The bronze medalist from Mount Eden Swimming, David Beck. The silver medalist from Selwyn Swim Club, Kaylin Edwards. And the winner and the gold medalist from Icebreaker Aquatics, Chris Arbuthnot. We move now to event 10 ceremony for the men's 50 metres butterfly. In the bronze medal position from Hawera Swimming Club, Carter Swift. The silver medalist for New Zealand from North Canterbury Swimming Club, Ollie Rayner. And the visitor silver from Hawaiian Swimming, Aukai Lilakis. And the winner and gold medalist from Howick Pakaranga, Bailey Main. And we move to the final medal ceremony for this section. Event number 11, the women's 50 metres breaststroke. In the bronze medal position is Bronna Ryan from Capital Swimming Club. The silver medalist from Jazzy Swim Club, Kaylee Jackson. The gold medalist for New Zealand, North Wave Swim Club's Kira Smith. The winner of the event, the visitor gold from Sweden, Jessica Eriksson. We now resume back to the program of racing, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the pool deck, event number 109, the men's 200 metres freestyle multi-class. In lane 1 from Whangarei Swim Club, Cameron Leslie. In lane 2 from Coast Swimming Club, Harry Randall. In lane 3 from Napier Aquahawks, Lance Dusto. In lane 4 from Mount Eden Swimming, David Beck. In lane 5 from Blenheim Swimming Club, Jack Bugler. Lane 6 from Geraldine Swimming Club, Benjamin Gould. And lane 7 from Taupo Swimming Club, Kuda Tafai. And away we go for the men's 200 metre freestyle multi-class, an array of different disabilities, some mental disabilities, physical disabilities of all different types. And lane 1, Dean, I co-commentated with him last night, and what a privilege. Cam Leslie in lane 1 there with a disability class of S4. The lower the number, the more severe the physical disability. S14 being a mental disability. So, Dino, we're underway in the first 50. A nice first length there from David Beck, who's had a good meet so far.
I just love the characters on display here. The little wink to camera. These guys are ready to do their best, but they're enjoying themselves, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Just amazing to have Cameron Leslie, an absolute legend of para swimming in the field. I know these young guys will get a big kick out of that.
Well, beautiful stroke here from David Beck in the middle of the pool. Obviously been working on that with his stroke. Just looks beautiful as he goes through the first 100 in 105.04. And his seed time was a good, 8 seconds faster than the rest of the field. So no surprises there. He goes through first. And looking back at the multiple Paralympic gold medalist Cam Leslie in 1, and he makes his way through the 100, touches the wall, has got a seed time of 3 minutes 72, and he goes through in 1:28.14. So looking to see a bit of a negative split here from Cam, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I think the dive doesn't give him much of an advantage, so he's going to be looking to bring it home pretty strong. It's just incredible to watch the motor on the guy just to keep up that rating for the whole 200 metres. What a champion.
So David Beck coming down the last 25. Let's make some noise for these gentlemen in the field. David Beck, he's a class act, 22 years old from Mount Eden Swimming. Good on the coaching team there as well. And he comes in for the win. We're looking at a 2:16.85 for a seed time. He comes through in 2:14.91. That's sure to be a good time for David. We'll speak with him soon if he in fact wins it. He's pretty happy. The arms go up. And surely that's indicating he's pretty happy with that time. And second to the wall is Jack Bugler from Blenheim Swimming Club. And third to the wall is going to be lane 3, Lance Dusto from Napier Aquahawks. And as you said, Dean, what we really love is just going across and introducing these swimmers. They just look like they're having fun. They've always got a nice face to camera. Maybe something for the other swimmers in this meet to learn from is give us a bit of a wink. It's all about having fun, but we know you're nervous. And in comes Cameron Leslie. He touches the wall in 3 minutes, 0.78, and pretty much bang on his seed time. Congratulations, gentlemen. So Cameron Leslie is the title holder. He wins that event. Well done, Cameron Leslie. We'll give him some time to pop the legs on and come over and see me. 3 minutes, 0.78, just 0.06 of a second over the heat time. So Cam Leslie, come on through. Pretty awesome to commentate with you last night, Cam. And a big smile. You've always got a big smile on your face, but talk us through, how did that performance go for you?
Pretty solid. Backed up what I did in the morning, I suppose. Would have loved to have gone a little bit quicker, but I guess that shows where I'm at in terms of my training. We've been building slowly over the last 6-8 months, so good chance to show that it's actually working and it's improving.
Fantastic effort. Do you feel fully tapered, fully sharp at the moment?
I feel in a reasonably good shape, yeah. I would definitely love a few more miles under the belt, but feel pretty good for where we're at in terms of the campaign leading through to Tokyo next year.
Well, fantastic. Congratulations on a great performance and a title here at the Aon National Championships. We move now to the B final of event number 12, the men's 200 metres freestyle. The B final of the men's 200 metres freestyle in lane 1 from Aquagym Swimming Club, Louis Clark. In lane 2 from Hawera Swimming Club, Carter Swift. In lane 3 from Matamata Swim Club, Matt Hyde. In lane 4 from Whakatane Swimming Club, John Clark. In lane 5 from Capital Swim Club, Atakura Julian. In lane 6 from Shanghai Swimming Team, Zhao Wang. In lane 7 from QE2 Swim Club, Satori Dobby. And lane 8 from Jazzy Swim Club, Quinton Hurley. They've gone through the first 60 metres, Dean. How are we looking at the moment across the field?
Well, as you can see from their seed times, they are all pretty even, so it's great to have the field so wide open in terms of who's going to be taking this one out. It'll be great racing for these young guys to just get in there and hammer it out.
So John Clark going through the 154.7 pretty sharp. As he goes through, he holds a half body length lead over lane 4, 3 and 5. That's Matt Hyde and Arakula Julian from the capital.
Well,
but it's the all-important third 50, Dean.
Well, they'll need to be really gearing it up now. This is the 50 that makes the difference, and they'll be coming into this last and seeing who's got something left in the tank.
Well, some breathing both sides, some fully aware of who's in the field, but sometimes it's all about just swimming your own race. John Clark in lane 4. He's looking in control, but can he hold on with 25 metres left to swim? He's getting some challenges on the inside. Lane 3 by Matt Hyde. It's going to be very close indeed. Matt Hyde's coming in very strong in the final 10 metres. But he's held on, John Clark, 152.58. Please join me in welcoming the A finalists of Event 12, the men's 200 metres freestyle. In lane 1 from Howick Pakaranga, Tyrone Henry. In lane 2 from Aquablades New Plymouth Swimming, Zach Reed. In lane 3 from North Shore Swimming Club, Jonathan Rutter. In lane 4 from Capital Swim Club, Lewis Clearbert. In lane 5 from Aquagym Swimming Club, Lane Stone. In lane 6 from Matamata Swim Club, Matthew Stanley. In lane 7 from Howick Pakaranga, Daniel Hunter. In lane 8 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Andrew Jeffcoat. Well, where do we start, Dean? What a stacked field. The 2018 title holder, Zach Reed in 2. The New Zealand record holder, Matthew Stanley in lane 6. The Commonwealth Games bronze medalist and winner from last night, Lewis Clearbert in 4. Wow, what an exciting event this one's going to be.
Well, it's a veritable who's who of New Zealand men's swimming in there at the moment, with Dan Hunter in there in the outside lane. So it'll be really interesting to see who's going to take it out. It looks like Dan Hunter is trying to put a stamp on it.
Tyrone Henry in lane 1, the sprinting specialist in the outside lane, wanting to bide their time as they go through the first 100. Easy speed's where it's at for Daniel Hunter. Daniel Hunter looking strong in lane 7. He's going to turn first. He knows he was probably going to turn first, and now the real work's got to start. And alongside him in lane 6, this is Matthew Stanley. Matthew Stanley, the New Zealand record holder. Zach Reed, the 800-metre champion from last night. Lewis Clearbert in the middle starting to come through, the 400-metre individual champion.
And look at that field. Look at the blanket you could throw over them. Wow, what a great race.
They turn with 50 metres to go. We look across the field. Daniel Hunter just starting to lose his grip on the top spot at the moment. Matthew Stanley is coming through with all the experience he's got. Lewis Clearbert coming through with the endurance. Zach Reed's hanging back at the moment. Lewis Clearbert, Matthew Stanley, It's anyone's at the moment. Lewis Clareburt takes it out. 148.11. Matthew Stanley is in second, just 0.2 of a second back. The sprinting specialist Daniel Hunter in third. Zach Reed shut out of the medals in fourth. What an event. Lewis Clareburt here with me, the winner of the men's 200 metres freestyle. The last 25, so important, and it just shows the class of you coming in to snatch that at the final moment. First thoughts from you, Lewis?
Yeah, I mean, that was an awesome race. Just get one up on those boys is pretty cool, you know. Stan Owen, Dan Hunter and stuff, you know, it was pretty sweet. You know, that last 25 was, I saw them the whole race, you know, I was just keeping an eye on them and just making sure I got to the line first, or the wall first.
Was there any moment in that race where you saw the sprinters ahead of you and you thought, have I got this quite right? Am I in the right position?
I knew I had an age advantage, you know, a little bit younger. Maybe had that last 25, the legs a bit more than them. But yeah, you know, it was exciting to see them on the first 50. You know, we're all going at it. It was awesome.
Well, just talking to Dean earlier, we reckon that was one of the fastest 200 metre freestyle finals ever. So great, must be great to be with other, talented swimmers in that field.
Yeah, I think we've come a long way. I think the cutoff was 152. Everyone else went under 152. So to have a final like that, even Matt Stanley said, you know, that's the most exciting final he's probably ever been a part of.
Well, congratulations. It was great to watch. I've nearly lost my voice. But give him a big round of applause, Lewis Clareburt, the winner of the 200 metres freestyle. Please welcome to the pool deck the next event, Event 13, the A final of the women's 200 metres butterfly. In lane 1 from United Swimming Club, Grace Bake. In lane 2 from Neptune Swim Club, Jessica Scott. In lane 3 from Mount Maunganui Swimming Club, Naya Anderson. In lane 4 from Capital Swim Club, Jenna Ralston Larking. In lane 5 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Kiana Swain. In lane 6 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Caitlin Steedman. In lane 7 from St Paul's Swimming Club, Sarah Miller. In lane 8 from Tawa Swimming Club, Katie Helm. And we're underway with the women's 200 metres butterfly. The title holder from 2:18, Kiana Swain, in lane 5. The New Zealand record held by Helena Gasson at 2:09.84. And Dean, got to be one of the toughest events on the program, the 200 metres butterfly.
Yeah, the 200 butterfly is one of those events that's a special kind of hurt. And if you don't pace this event right, then man, it is not an enjoyable last 50 metres, and certainly some of the most entertaining kind of swimming you can see when you push it a little bit too much. Very impressive.
Almost an event, Dean, where some swimmers in their whole career probably wouldn't do one, me included. But anyway, back to the race. 75 metres into it, a nice start here in lane 5. This is Kiana Swain, the title holder. Lane 4, Jenna Ralston-Larking from Capital Swim Club, just hanging on the hip at the moment and definitely in touch. Lane 6, Caitlin Steedman, also from Pukekohe, and Nia Anderson from Mount Maunganui hits in 3rd or 4th place at the turn. So now the 3rd lap here, the easy speed's done. Now it's really starting to build it, isn't it?
Well, they're really now getting into their work, and it'll be interesting to see whether Kiana Swain and some of these other swimmers can really take it to their personal bests and achieve their swim, their race plan, and absolutely nail it tonight. I know they'll be looking for PBs and looking for great swims, and now is the time to really guts it out.
And it is about trying to keep that flow, the undulation going, the technique, because you start battling the butterfly when you're tiring, that's when it all comes undone. It's the swimmers with the technique, they're going to come through, the strength and the endurance, and that's exactly what we're seeing from Kiana Swain at the moment. She's looking very, very comfortable, but we've seen the final 25, and a good challenge coming on from Jenna Ralston-Larking in lane 4. She's got her in her sights, she's looking off to the right. It's going to be very close with 5 or 6 metres to swim. Can Kiana Swain hold on and get a title again? She does indeed, but just by 0.5 of a second, but that is enough for Kiana Swain to take a double, the title again in 2:19. Second place for Jenna Ralston-Larking. 3rd for Nia Anderson from Mount Maunganui Swimming Club in 3. Joined by the winner of the 200 metres butterfly. Congratulations. What a performance there, Kiana. A title holder last year. You took off fast, you had the lead by a good margin, and then you showed the strength to keep it together and come home. Are you pleased with that performance?
Yeah, I am happy with that time and the performance, because this morning Mitch and I went with a different plan, and I went out faster than I usually do. And that didn't really work for us this morning, so I went back to my original plan, and obviously it turned out well. So
shows the performance of a race plan, doesn't it? 3 seconds faster than your heat time this morning. Is that a PB for you this evening?
No, it's not a PB for me, but I'm still happy it's just off my PB, so I'm happy with that.
Well, it's a national title in a tough field, so congratulations and all the best for the rest of the championships. Please welcome to the pool deck the first of the relays for the championships, event 14, the men's 400 metre medley relay. In lane 1, the United Swimming Club A team. In lane 2, the North Shore Swimming Club B team. In lane 3, the Capital Swim Club A team. In lane 4, the Shanghai Swimming Club A team. In lane 5, the North Shore Swimming Club A team. In lane 6, the Howick Pakuranga A team. In lane 7, the Howick Pakuranga B team. So in lane 5, Bradley Ashby for North Shore. We've got Corey Main in lane 6. Cameron Gray in lane 2 for North Shore Swim Club B, who got a New Zealand age group record in the 50 metres butterfly at 25.09. But Dean, the 100 metres backstroke to start, a bit of a team atmosphere here. How does that impact on these swimmers' mental state?
Well, I know that racing for your club wasn't around when we were swimming, mate, but we used to love getting up for these relays for a region, and just really enjoyed racing with the guys you train day in, day out with. Loved getting up and racing and try and produce a great swim for your mates, and that's what it's all about here for the club, for the friends that they train with. What a great start here.
And looking at the wall, Bradley Ashby, 5 will touch first in 54.55.2, separating the Howick Pakuranga team and the North Shore A.
Very close to their results from last night's 100 metre backstroke final. So a very good lead-off swim for those swimmers.
Jonathan Rutter in there for North Shore A. Shaquille Va'atua is in there for Howick Pakuranga. Elliot London Moore in there for Capital. Howick Pakuranga has taken the lead. No, I don't think he has. It is Jonathan Rutter who holds a slender lead, but Elliot London Moore coming through strongly for Capital Swimming Club. The North Shore A team are leading at the moment by a quarter of a body length. Howick Pakuranga have slipped back into 4th place now as lane 4, the Shanghai swimming team, come through to 3rd.
And a great takeover there, and we'll be looking at Lewis Clareburt very careful as he comes in attacking the North Shore team, member of Chris Dawson. It'll be a very interesting leg, this butterfly. Over there in lane 6, Howick Pakuranga swim, Bailey Main. He'll be looking to catch up some of that distance to give his HBK team a chance.
And some nice underwater work there by lane 5, Chris Dawson. And looking strong, this is Lewis Clareburt in lane 3. If he hasn't had a tough enough night, in he goes for the relay. Lewis Clareburt coming through really quickly in the butterfly leg. Thomas Wilson will dive in for Capital. Thomas Wilson versus Wilrick Kusia. Wilrick Kusia and Thomas Wilson.
In a lot of cases, the PBs mean nothing in this race. Who stands up for their teammates off the flying start in the relay?
They turn at the wall. It is lane 5, North Shore Swimming Club. The pressure's on Wilrick Coetzee. A crowd favourite in the club, the Coetzee brothers. Wilrick Coetzee is starting to wind it up. The turnover is almost doubled. And he goes with the final 20 metres. He can see it's theirs for North Shore. North Shore versus Capital. In they come. Line honours. It goes to North Shore. What a courageous swim by Wilrick Coetzee. He only had that margin when he left. He held it at the end. A gutsy performance there by Wilrick Coetzee, and a great team effort there from North Shore Swimming Club A to put him in that position to win that event. Dean, what do you make of that?
Oh, that was fantastic, wasn't it? Just to see how hard they were working for their teammates there. Congratulations to the North Shore Swimming Club and upholding the traditions there of some great swimmers that have been in the past as well.
The elation on the faces of the North Shore A team as they take out the 4x100 metres medley relay. And we now ask you to welcome to the floor event 15, the final event of tonight's program, the final of the women's 4x100 metre medley relay. In lane 1 from Howick Pakaranga is the team Caitlin Green, Phoebe Harris, Paige Shendelar Kent, Nikki Chapman. In lane 2 is North Shore Swimming Club, Gina Galloway, Maya Rasmussen, Star Tiakura and Andy Quirk. In lane 3, St Peter's Western, Ella Ramsey, Katie Strawn, Olivia Collins, Maya Collins. In lane 4, the North Shore Swimming Club A team of Ali Gallia, Melissa Cowan, Tori Mateague and Karina Doyle. In lane 5 is the Capital Swim Club A team of Greta Agnew, Bronner Ryan, Jenna Ralston Larking and Chelsea Edwards. In lane 6 is United Swimming Club A, Kyla Alexander, Michaela Dance, Alice Waldo and Gabriella Famasili. In lane 7 from Aquagym Swimming Club A, Emily Barron, Emma Dick, Hannah Bates and Natasha Johnson. This is the 4x100 metre medley relay for women, event number 15. Ali Gallia in lane 4 for North Shore Swimming Club A. She was the winner last night in the backstroke events, and so she will of course be right up the front there in this first 100, Dean.
And looks like Gina Galloway got away to a great start for the North Shore Swimming Club B team over there in lane number 2. So I know the backstrokers in these medley relays really look to have another opportunity to set another time if they didn't quite get their race plan right from their own individual race. I know for a fact that Hannah McLean, who's listening tonight, watching on the live feed, was able to break a Commonwealth record in the relay at the Commonwealth Games, and just a fantastic lead off for her team.
And the magic thing about a relay, isn't it? You're part of the team, you don't want to let the team down. So it sometimes gives you that extra little piece of energy there, doesn't it, to not let the team down.
Exactly right, and you're not quite as nervous because you're there with your friends, you're there with your mates, and so you're able to get up and hopefully kind of squeeze a little bit more juice out of the lemon.
The two North Shore teams, North Shore A and B, lane 2 and 4. The breaststrokers here. This is Maya we've got Maya Rasmussen.
Yeah, the medley swimmer. She's having a crack at the breaststroke leg for her team. Over there in lane 5, I'd be remiss not to mention Brona Ryan, a stalwart of the Te Tahi Bay Surf Lifesaving Club and Capital Swim Club.
We have a disqualification, event 14, heat 1, lane 7. Back to the racing here, starting to see some improvement in lane 6 here from United Swimming Club A. This is Michaela Dance coming through. And from Capital, Bronna Ryan, as Dean has touched on. And lane 4, this is Melissa Cowan. Melissa Cowan, the 14-year-old. And she sets away Tori Mateague, the 18-year-old from North Shore Swimming Club. Lane 4 looking strong at the moment. United Swimming Club has Alice Waldo. And lane 5 from Capital is Jenna Ralston-Larking.
And these young ladies are giving their all for their teammates, working very, very hard across this first 50 metres. It looks like some of these girls are breathing every stroke, so that means they'll be able to come home quite strong as well. Some quite tidy underwaters there. And now looking to build to this last 25 of this 100-metre butterfly leg for their friends.
This is a great leg here by Alice Waldo. Looking at the screen there's nothing in it now. She's swallowed up that margin. But still, I think Tori Mateague is she's swimming strongly. So North Shore A is right in the hunt, as is United. In fact, I think Tori Mateague had a stronger finish there. And away we go for Karina Doyle. Karina Doyle in 4. Gabriella Famasili is in lane 6, 2 powerhouse freestylers. Away we go. Real disappointment for Gabby last night with that disqualification yesterday morning. She'll be wanting to come back and prove herself. Karina Doyle and Gabby Famasili. They turn with their feet hitting the wall at exactly the same time.
And Karina knows that Gabriella's going to be there, so she knows she's got a work cut out for her. And look at the rating from Gabby. She's really attacking this. Karina's going to have the legs at the end. It's a very close race.
Karina Doyle, 20 metres to go. Gabby Famasili is coming through, but I think Karina Doyle's going to hold on. The experience, the age might be on her side. She goes to the wall. Karina Doyle will win it for North Shore Swimming Club A in 4:13.94. Well underneath that, just on that seed time there. So congratulations to the North Shore Swimming Club A team, and nothing left out in the pool there with the looks on the faces of these women here in the final. Congratulations. And we are now going to thank all of our technical officials of this evening's session. So can I ask for a round of applause for all of our volunteers for their time, and all our technical officials. We now ask you, the officials, to make your way from the pool deck. Thank you. Thank you to Dean Kent, three-time Olympian, and such an accomplished New Zealand swimmer, Dean, and an inspiration to many. Thank you for joining me on the commentary desk tonight. Certainly added some value, some insight to the swimming.
Thanks, Scott. It's been an absolute pleasure just to be poolside and watch these young swimmers giving their all. And it's, again, just a fantastic sport to be a part of. And I think one of the great things about it, again, is the friendships and the camaraderie. And certainly enjoyed sitting here next to you, mate, again, mate.
Well, beauty, mate. Well, we'll be into the medal ceremony very shortly, thanks to All Proof Industries. And All Proof Industries, the family-owned business based here on the Auckland's North Shore, run by the Jackson family. The Jackson family is so much a part of swimming in New Zealand and surf lifesaving. We love having you a part of it, All Proof Industries. And we're going to be asking Dean Kent to make his way down to the medal ceremony to present the medals for the second half of the final session. We'll be kicking off that medal ceremony very, very shortly. So we start with the finals medal ceremony for event number 109, the men's 200 metres freestyle multi-class. In the bronze medal position from Blenheim Swimming Club, Jack Bugler. Presented by Dean Kent. In the silver medal position from Mount Eden Swimming, David Beck. And winning the gold medal in a time of 3 minutes, 0.78, Cam Leslie. We move now to event number 12, the medal ceremony of the men's 200 metres freestyle. The winner of the bronze medal from Howick Pakaranga, Daniel Hunter. The winner of the silver medal in 1:48.34, Matthew Stanley. And the winner and gold medalist in 1:48.11, from Capital Swim Club, Lewis Clearbird. We now move to event 13, the medal ceremony for the women's 200 metres butterfly. In the bronze medal position, from Mount Maunganui Swimming Club, Nia Anderson. In the silver medal position in 2:17.71 from Capital Swim Club, Jenna Ralston Larking. And winning the event in 2:17.28 from Pukekohe Swimming Club, Kiana Swain. A big thanks to our naming sponsor of this event, Aon Insurance. Also thank you to Teamline, who are the official merchandise and apparel sponsor of Swimming New Zealand. You can find them upstairs leading to the spectator area, and also to R-Line Electrolyte Drink. Thank you for your support. We move now to event number 14, the ceremony for the men's 4x100 metre medley relay. In the bronze medal position for New Zealand, Howick Pakaranga A. The visitor bronze, or just wait, I think we're getting some of the other team members here from Hawak Pakaranga. Team consisting of Corey Main, Shaquille Vautua, Bailey Main and Daniel Hunter. And the visitor bronze from Shanghai, the Shanghai swimming team of Da Luo, Xiao Hao Kong, Zhao Wang, and Chao Chi Ching. And the silver medal team is the Capital Swim Club A team of Thomas Watkins, Elliot London Moore, Lewis Clarebert and Thomas Wilson. And the winning team, the gold medalists, North Shore Swimming Club A, Bradley Ashby, Jonathan Rutter, Chris Dawson and Wilrick Kitsia. We move now to the final medal ceremony of the day 2 of finals. Event 15, the women's 4x100 metre medley relay. The winners of the bronze medal, the Capital Swim Club A team of Greta Agnew, Bronner Ryan, Jenna Ralston Larking and Chelsea Edwards. The silver medalists are United Swimming Club A, Kyla Alexander, Michaela Dance, Alice Waldo and Gabrielle Farmasili. And the winner of the gold medal, North Shore Swimming Club A, Ali Gallia, Melissa Cowan, Tori Mateague and Karina Doyle. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed this evening's racing. Some fantastic races tonight right across the board in both the para events and all the rest of the events in day 2 of the finals. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning with our live coverage starting just before 10 a.m.
Live coverage of this Swimming New Zealand event is proudly brought to you by Aon.